25 kilos of gear plus me in this boat, so that's just over 130 kilograms worth of weight. I've just sat here for a minute or two with the baler open, letting the bucket fill up with water. And if you were going to be on a trip, maybe punching into a big headwind, and your bucket full of water from a wave washing over you, you wouldn't want to sit there all day with water sloshing around in the cockpit. So this baler has to work with me and gear, 130 kilos thereabouts, at the same sort of speeds it would work you know, without all the gear in it, which is usually about 6 or 7 kilometers an hour. So now that I'm full, I'm just going to tap it along, have a look at my watch and see how long it takes for this water to empty out. I can feel it draining quite nicely. I'm going just under 6 k's an hour at the moment, 6 and a bit. And I'm just going to hold it there. That's 6.2. Back to 5.9. Okay, all that water's gone. If I just have a little bit more of a bang here, I don't know if the camera will pick up that sucking sound. That's the venturi with nothing else left to suck on. So that's the one thing we worried about with boats like this, including the one we've been developing ourselves. You know, what are you going to do if you end up full of water for a whole day? But these balers or venturis, whatever you want to call them, are so good these days that they literally suck water out at very low speeds. So that's a very big test passed, in my opinion. Ticking along now at probably what I'd call expedition speed. I'm just cycling through my straight. Heavily laden boats are obviously a slightly different animal to paddle to unladen. Certainly, you know, 10 and 11 kilogram surfskis. It feels loaded, but a little bit of action back there with some bay surf waves coming at me. It didn't yaw around or behave badly. So I suspect there is a little bit of magic in this hull. I think Epic have done their homework and worked out how to distribute volume so that it doesn't just perform when the paddler is in it, but also when there's weight distributed throughout the length of the hull. It just feels like a heavy V8, to be honest. If anything, the gear in it makes it really stable, like insanely stable. There you go. You know, hey, I never really got in a ski like this that's so light that's felt as stable as this. So I think people, even if you haven't got a background in surf skis, you're going to enjoy paddling this one. So I'm sat out here off Gibbon Head, amazing part of the Royal National Park with a lot of Aboriginal history and a beautiful spot to play around in some mess and some rebound. Pretty benign day, as you can see. I was thinking, gee, if I brought a snorkel and a mask, I could probably have popped out under there and had a look at the beautiful rock formations and the fish and chucked the line in maybe and caught one. Had a bit of a swim on this beautiful warm Sydney autumn day. A lot of possibilities. I can have, as you can see, I'm having a bit of a leg stretch while I'm sitting here doing this. You know, I'm no ballerina, but I'm feeling pretty cheerful and pretty stable. little bit heavier to take off with all this gear on board, but feels like a surf ski. Very, very stable surf ski. That was pretty cool.
So you might ask, is this the end of the touring sea kayak, considering how easy this boat is to get on and off, and it'll carry gear? Well, probably our answer to that is no. A skillful paddler who can roll in a proper expedition sea kayak is a much more seaworthy animal than anybody in an open deck boat. However, for people who like their ski and like the idea of touring as well, it's hard to imagine a better compromise on both than this epic V8 tourer. It could potentially be the start of a different way of thinking about how we do things, and all of our tests have proven to be pretty compelling. It's a great boat, and if you want to try it out, give us a shout. We have our demo here in Sydney.
Fantastic.